We're live.
Alrighty. Welcome to the third race of the Dogecoin Truck Series Season 4, which is in Richmond County, North Carolina. This is at Rockingham Speedway. Um, First time returning to this track since, well, those Truck Series has run here for the past 2 seasons, right? I think so. But
Yeah, I think
nonetheless,
so.
ready to get racing here in this very very ageless track. This is another track like Atlanta where the surface will just eat your tires up because of how old the track surface is. So let's go through the starting lineup today. So on the front row, it's the 24 of Reese and the 97 of King Barnabas. Then the next row, it's Gaming Freak in the 28 who nearly won Atlanta, just came up short, and Craig Popkirst in the 8. Then you have Torak in the 21 and Season 4 Cup champion Maine in the 99. Billy Parker in double zero. Truck Series season hasn't gotten off to a good start for him. And then you have the Grand Ginger to his outside. Then you have Braden in the 05 and Quad Kid Boy in the 78, defending Cup champion. David Croyce in the 62 and Outlaw in the 60, Season 1 Cup champion. Then you have Hector Daniel in the 33, who just picked up his first career Fantasy Cup Series win last week in Atlanta. So congratulations, Hector. And then you have the 63 is Sean to his outside. Then Sean's teammate Kenyon just behind, and then not the double zero, the zero of unofficial Joe there, right to his outside. Then Ryan in the 32 and Panav's boy Daytona winner in the 53. Then you have the 09 of Josh and Legends, who had a hard crash in Atlanta last week. Then you have the 14 of Connor and the 10 of Zevel. Then the 1 of Manuel and the 9 of Lipsy. And the 56 of Truexan and the 51 of Jeff Bolton. And the 2 of Patrick Miller, the second Chevy Accessories car in this field. And the 54 of Byrne is to his outside. The 12 of Ryan Blaney Racing, that is, in the Penske Dodge. And the 20 of Jessica, the 19 of Last NASCAR Fan, and the 81 of Kyler Sustrai. And Slick's Flame, the Atlanta winner for the Truck Series, trying to go 2 for 2 in that Penske number 22. And the 45 of Mark the Bullies is outside. Slick's teammate, Dudes Cash Nevis, in the Tony Kart Dodge, just behind. And Jack Hammer in the 94, who's currently the points leader after 2 impressive runs the last 2 weeks. Then it's Mark in the 17 and NASCAR Fan in the 77. Then it's Teague in the 50 and Ev in the 52. Then it's Kyle in the 71 and Giuseppe in the 74, rounding out the field. So, I guess we can get started with projections, starting off with Moff.
Well, not to be biased, but based on last season, I'm looking at that 97 truck. So, again, not being biased because I'm the team owner, but considering last season, of course. We'll see, though, but yeah.
I've honestly got my eye on this. I also got my eye on this 28 right here. He came up just short of the victory in Atlanta, and he's carried consistent results from last season into this season. I think it's only going to continue.
Absolutely.
Connor,
Mm,
who you got your pick?
I might take the same. Might take the same one as you. That 28 was fast last week at Atlanta. Plus, we could probably see that strategy he pulled off like last week near the end of the race, if that
Yep,
somehow happens to occur again.
indeed. We've seen late race cautions at Rockingham cause chaos in the Cup Series, and obviously there's going to be a high tire wear here, so strategy is going to definitely be a factor. Here we go. Pace truck is in. Reese will lead them to the green. Green flag in Rockingham. Reese out front heading into turn 2. Now it's going to be Gaming Freak to his inside. As they
Already
come
inside
side by
line.
side off the corner. Looks like Reese is going to get the edge into turn 3. Gaming Freak's going to have to sit behind in second. Torak trying to make a move on Gaming Freak for the second position.
And as
They
I
make it
mentioned
clean.
already,
Sorry, go ahead.
the inside's already starting to prevail as you saw the 97 did not get a good start there.
I don't know. Looks like this 28 is trying to fight the 21 on the outside off of turn 2, but looks like the 21 will have the edge into turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
You see Maid going for third there. Gaming Freak stuck on the outside. That 99, he's showing speed. I think he's going to be really fast this season.
Ray in the 05 trying to go for that third spot, but it's trying to think better of it, not going through wide in the front straightaway there.
Yep. Main drops just in front of Braden, who clears Gaming Freak for fourth as he continues to fall behind on the outside.
How about Kreuzniner in the top 5?
Indeed, that 62 having a good run, although his last season was terrible for him.
Absolutely.
Oh, Unofficial Joe hits Craig Popkris at the track. Popkris able to regain control of that outside line as Ginger now making a move right there.
He's been quietly competitive in terms of speed, but just can't find the results exactly. And as for the people that watched the race, Ginger was having a decent run before being taken out late in the going.
Yeah, indeed. He was running sub 20s, but yeah, the 72, he's shown speed, but had a hard crash last week. I think he's trying to make up for that with a good run here, as he currently sits in the 5th position. I know that's the 8th position, going for 7th now in the 05.
And take a look at that 23 there. He was 8th just 2 laps ago, moved up into the 5th position just now. He has a fast truck moving up through the field.
Definitely. You see the 35 also putting pressure. A lot of good racing here in the early stages of this race.
I do
Gotta
believe though that the long run's gonna be the definitely the key factor.
You got to keep in mind that 23 is hungry. He had the fastest truck last week at Atlanta, got the win taken away from him after a late race caution. So we're going to see him fighting with all of his might today to try and get that win in the truck series.
Definitely. He won his first cup race at Atlanta last week. So, we got a truck with a problem down
Anna's boy, I
low.
think.
That's Panama's boy in the 53 there. I think he just came off pit road, but yeah, the 53, I'm not sure what the problem with his truck is, as
Might have
he's
had
currently holding up the 72 on the outside. Let's take a replay.
he might have had tire go down or something.
Yeah, it looks like he was already on pit road here. Might have brushed the wall, maybe? No, it's nothing. I guess he brushed
Rockingham,
the wall, but I think that might have cut a tire.
Rockingham's a very tough track. The lateral forces you have on this track.
Oh
are
yeah, we
yeah,
got a spin. That's
Uh,
Kyler Sustra destroyed in the 81, and the 97 of King Barnabas also involved. Caution's out. On lap number 10, looks like we've had a big crash. It looks like near the front straightaway,
and
as the
that's a
yellow flag
break.
flies for the
Like, it
That's a
first
break
time.
for the 53. He's going to get one of his laps back.
yeah,
Yep.
this is a good break for the 53 truck. But
But let's take a look. You see the 81 just absolutely destroyed on the front end of his truck. Oh, wow. King
Oh,
Barnabas got
what?
spun on his side, even.
3 trucks involved in that.
So,
What happened to King Barnabas? Looks like, 4 wide off the corner. That's just never going to
Ooh,
work
that's
at Rockingham.
71. That 71 poked his nose right in there.
Well, it looks
yep.
like the 97 bounced off the 2 and then into the 71, but there's just no room there for 4 wide. And then,
And,
wow, that's a
well,
driver's side hit too for the
the thing about
81.
Rockingham is you have the room for 4 wide. The lanes are there for it, but not a lot of room between the trucks when you do that, and you really have to be careful.
No, not at all. But yeah, I think everyone was just trying to go for an equal amount of space just at a wrong time, and then
yeah,
round goes to 97.
And
Big hit to the driver's side door.
I bet you a couple guys are angry with the 71 for that one.
We'll definitely see that on the radioactive,
yeah.
right there. But let's
Yeah,
round
so
more this 97.
Jackhammer was also involved in that. He's had a pretty good start this
He
season.
was running 27th.
Yeah, he had fallen back a lot. Now you see the 2, he's slowing up on the outside, and I don't think the 97 had any clue that there were 2 trucks beneath him, and then just you can't really do anything at that point, and just
Yeah.
hope no one hits you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
81 was really unlucky there.
yeah. Hopefully everyone involved is all right. I'm sure everyone is, but
97 took 2 really big hits there. But yeah, like you said, Kyle, this is a huge break for the 53 who just got lapped. But he's 2 laps down, so he will get one of his laps back.
Looks like everyone's going down pit road. The tire wear at this track is immense. Gonna have to pit at every opportunity you can.
Definitely, as the 97 is officially out of the race. He started on the front row for this race, but ultimately, yeah, taken out in the early going.
he was 34th in points going into this race. Not having a good truck season, but he's also running full time in the Shell Series, and he's actually tied for the points lead. So very 2 different seasons going on for him.
Four tires for everyone. That's what you got to do.
Oh, I think Reese got the 99 there off pit road. We'll see. As I think this
71
53 is going to
looks
come
like
in.
71's sitting there. Looks like he's getting some repairs done after his nose
Oh,
got a
the
little bit of damage.
78! Wow, what happened to the 78? He has damage now.
Was he involved in
What in
that?
the? I'm not sure. Was he? Did he get spun under caution?
Oh, what happened here?
He hit someone. Wait, hold up. So the 78 is just they're checking up and he just comes in way too fast into the 71. That's
Wow.
why the 71
Ooh,
was
that's
repairing damage.
ooh. Gotta wonder if that's
Yeah, that's not
how
good.
the officials are gonna look at that one. And that
Yeah,
was
that's not good
quite
at all.
Was the 71 or
That's
or
why the 71 had a slow stop. He was repairing damage because we didn't even see that.
was 78 mad by chance, or
I don't know. I don't think so. I guess he just didn't slam on the brakes in time when they were checking up. But the 53 is gonna get the free pass here. Yeah.
this is a great break though for our Daytona winner.
Yep, but he just needs one more caution. Oh, actually, no. I think he's just a lap down now.
Yeah.
When you take a look at that, 3 trucks out. Rockingham is
Ooh,
a place where you'll see a lot of that. We're not done with cautions today, and we're gonna have a lot more trucks out by the end of this race.
Definitely.
absolutely.
As I think the 53 is back in lead lap.
Yep.
And I'm very interested to see how that 71 is gonna fare on this next set of green runs because he had to repair damage, and I don't know if he'll be as fast as the rest of the field, so he might be getting lapped pretty early into this event.
How about the 24 of Reese? He started on pole, has led every single lap up to this point in that 24.
But I had watched at 62. He's methodically climbed his way through the field.
Definitely,
And he will
those Michael Cormetis racing guys have been pretty strong. Go ahead, Kyle.
be starting on the bottom. That is the line to restart at Rockingham. I reckon that 99 is going to fall back at least 4 or 5 positions on this restart alone.
Definitely, you have to get low as fast as you can because on the short runs, that outside is not the place you want to be.
Yeah, and that's going to be even worse for the 21. He's the second car starting on the outside, so he's going to fall even more positions.
As I think we're going green next time by. So 19 getting more damage repaired, but I think the 53 is actually still one lap down, so he just needs one more caution to get back on the lead lap as we're going green this time by. So new top 10 is the 24, 99, 62, 21, 35, 05, 32, 72, 1, and 56.
Very different top 10 from what we saw at the start of the race, of course.
And it's going to change even more as the race goes on.
You might even see, this entire field currently, backwards by the end of the race, 39th place could be the winner somehow.
It's only lap 14. We're not even 10% through this race. Or wait, we are 10% through this race. I can't do math. Oh, anyways, we're about to go green.
Yep.
Pace trucks in.
Pace truck dips in. Reese once again leading them back to the green flag. Green flag, and it looks like the
Ooh,
99
that
gets a
99
huge
got
jump
a
on the start.
Oh, that was
got
completely
the
different from
24
what we saw.
lacking. And that's something that can happen when you're a race car driver. You're too focused on what your spotter's saying or what the people are doing next to you, where you don't realize, hey, the green flag's out. Go, go,
Yep.
go, go, go. And,
Yep, for sure. And that 24, that 99 definitely had a better reaction time than 24, but now he's in the lead.
Oh, someone down pit road.
That's the 19. Once again, if there's that glitch that when he just continues to come down pit road, he will take it to the garage.
I was talking
Yep.
about the 21 earlier. He
Oh,
still
yellow
hasn't
flag
found his spot.
again.
He's too
Caution
wide.
is out.
Oh, car on
Oh,
truck on the
wow.
side. That's Lipsy, and he crashed last
Outlaw
week as well.
involved.
Yeah, Outlaw also in this. As the 99 takes him back to the line once again.
I believe the 53 is on the lead lap after this caution.
Look out, look out.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
wow.
Oh,
The
Right.
35 just wrecked the 62 under yellow.
wow.
Wow. What was the 35 doing there?
There's a lot of incidents that are going to need some
Yeah,
reviewing
and
right there.
probably another one right here.
Yeah, for sure. That's not good. Well, let's take.
You got to wonder if that was some
Maybe-
retaliation for something right there.
I don't think so. Oh, what happened to Lipsy here?
Oh, he got hooked
Oh
no.
my
right to that inside
goodness!
wall, moved
That's
right up,
wow.
and
That
oh,
two
hard
trucks went up and over.
yeah, and Rockingham's highly banked and so fast that you can get flips real easily. We saw that with Carl Long back in the day, and we just saw it right now
Yeah.
with these trucks.
Looks like it's the same thing that happened with the 71's incident. Looks like the 60 just barely gets in double zero. Oh no, he just went down to the 9, and the 9 gets.
I think the 00 went down into him, and then he
Yeah,
went down into
he
the
did.
9 because of that.
Yeah.
And no safer barrier on that
Oh.
inside wall. You got to
Wow,
really
that was
hope that.
Oh, that's gonna sting in the morning.
Yeah, I hope the 9's okay. That was
And
a massive
a
hit
lot-
into the 60.
A lot of these guys have show races they need to go to tomorrow, and cup races they
and
need to get to on Sunday.
And the
Yeah.
60 hit the caution light too.
Oh yeah, and hit
Wow.
that inside wall. The 9 hit that inside wall with no safer barrier at high speed.
Well, I don't think that's the best. I don't think that was the worst hit. He goes up into the 60 at full speed, and then driver's side slams into the wall.
Really hard hit right there. You got to hope that everyone's okay.
And the 60 does actually hit the caution light right there, as you
Yeah.
mentioned, Moff.
Yeah.
Luckily,
And
these
then-
trucks are very safe, and
And then not
everyone's most
to
likely gonna walk out of these trucks just stay okay.
Right
And
on board
not
with the 9
to-
here.
after it's not to move away from this, but I want to see what happened under caution here up
And-
front. Wow, that was
And
incredible.
you notice how the 9 didn't lift when he got in the grass, and I really want to touch on that because as a driver, it's really easy. You get hooked and you think you can save it, get back on the track without losing much speed, and that's what the 75 tried to do at Daytona, and he merged onto that track, wrecked the whole field, and that's what the 9 just did. He hit that touch off because he didn't slow down. He thought he could save it.
You don't have to remind me.
And
Anyway,
that's something that a lot of these drivers do, and I'll say even I as a driver have been guilty of it. You know, you think you could save it, you think you could power through it, but in reality, you should let off and just.
Well, yeah, we have to take a look at the 35 wrecking the 62 under yellow.
well, I don't
Okay.
know. We only saw a glimpse of it, so here they are. They're slowing down, and
Kenyon just ran him over. That's plain and simple. Kenyon just ran him over.
Well, we
Then they-
saw this in the NASCAR Cup Series the other day with Brad Keselowski running over Truex when the
then
yellow came
again,
out.
like you can't
So-
always blame the drivers. You also have to factor in the spotters too, not letting the drivers know they're slowing
Yes,
up ahead of you.
Yes, but
And
they've
you-
already
you-
crossed the line here, knowing that they have to slow down as the race
And you
back
gotta
has
keep in mind,
concluded.
This is a truck series. Not only is this for developing drivers, this is for developing spotters and crew chiefs.
Absolutely.
So this is going to be the series where you have the most rookie mistakes, and you're seeing it at this track. And that's just because of the way this track is. It's a track of attrition. It's a 1 mile high speed short track, essentially. Nothing like it on the schedule. So you're going to see a lot of weird incidents here just because of how unique this track is. And you'll see it in all 3 series.
Definitely. So 19's back on pit road once again. He's had tons of issues with his truck. As Kreutz is going to get lapped here. And actually, the 53 is going to be back on lead lap. So that's exactly what
Yeah.
Panama's boy needed.
And his truck's still A-OK, so he's going to be back in the competition.
Absolutely. It's still not out the window. He can go for 2 wins this season early on.
I mean, in this series, you get so many cautions at track position.
Yeah.
Believe the 53 is going to go around the field here.
And the 62 of Kreutz has taken it to the garage.
Yeah,
Very unfortunate
that's
for him.
embarrassing move by the 35.
But well, I mean, I'm trying to defend my driver at the same time, but there could be multiple factors in this.
Well,
but
my argument is that they knew after the caution, after the race back to the caution, then they had to slow down, and then he just didn't and just ran him over.
then again, where was the pace truck at this time?
Right there.
No, at the time of when the wreck happened.
It was in front of the field, I believe. I believe it was like just in front of the field. And the 53 is not going around the field, so I'll give him another wave. There you go. Now he's going around the field. So the 53 is back on lead lap. Once he passes all these trucks.
And look who's in, looks like 4th or 5th. Look at that 23 right there. Defending Cup winner and also the Cup points leader. Back near the front of the pack in the truck series.
Yeah, and also right in front of him is last week's winner, Slick's Flame, the 22.
Yeah, Slick's Flame has shown so much speed in the truck series. I would not doubt if Penske would sign him to the Cup team for next season.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, I as a team owner tried to get him in the Shell series, but he already apparently has plans, so we'll see where he goes.
I think that he's got a bright future in that and for himself. If not next season, then well, he's gonna go on another tear in the truck series.
Hey, I mean, it worked
Absolutely.
for his number neighbor. Got that Cup development deal, won himself a Cup race, so maybe that 22 will be on the same boat soon.
You love to see developing drivers in lower series come up to the Cup series, especially when they're doing really good. But here we go. Once again, and obviously if cautions get excessive on restarts, then single file restarts will be initiated.
And I think we're going to need that pretty early on, honestly, because I think we're getting another caution right here.
Well, see how things go. Green flag.
The outside line didn't get the jump. That one's going to have a lot of trouble trying to get to the lead right here.
99's going to clear him. Oh, almost contact with the 05 there.
And the
And the 12's around on the backstretch.
And there it is.
Trouble. Huge incident. Inside wall. Clobbered.
Caution is out for the 3rd time, I believe. Oh, and the 23 in the wall, I thought.
Yeah, 23 got in the wall there.
And that's, these trucks are pretty durable. If you get in the wall a little bit,
look out,
it's
here.
A-OK. Ooh, 3 wide. They're slowing down, and we've seen incidents during this period.
But yeah, that's Ryan Ryan Blaney Racing who just got taken out there. He's had a really rough few weeks in that 12.
Absolutely.
You got to keep in mind when your teammates with the defending winner in the series and you're running like this, you really have a lot of pressure on your shoulders to do well, and I think he's cracking under that pressure, unfortunately. So hopefully he has a good run next week, because I don't think he's making it out of that pit stall.
Yeah. Josh right there.
Looks like they were just 3 wide. Patrick didn't really give the 12 enough space, and I guess the 09 was anticipating something else, just more space, and
And
obviously that didn't happen.
and this isn't about the wreck right here, but I was wondering how the 71 would do with the damage he has, and he's not in the back, so that truck is obviously running all right. So
Yeah. Yeah, back to your point, Kyle, about, drivers being under pressure. I think about every driver has experienced at
Sorry
least
to
one.
interrupt you guys, but I think these first 4 stayed out on the racetrack.
I
Don't you?
think
and take a
so
look at
as
that. It's
well.
2 of the Johnny Benson racing trucks,
Yeah,
Yep.
both of them stayed out. Giuseppe started last in this race, and now is up to second
and
after he stays out
he's
with his
almost
teammate.
he's almost dead last in points. He needs a Hail Mary move right here to get some track position. I bet you that they're thinking a caution's going to come out soon. So,
And that could save him an extra set of tires.
but here's the thing: the 21 was so far up there, he was in the top 10 for most of the race. I don't see why he'd stay out.
19 comes back on pit road once again, but yeah, single file restarts will be from here to the rest of the race.
And that's bad news for the people that stayed out. They wanted cautions in about 10 or so laps, and that's going to be harder to do when restarts are single file. But in the contrary, that puts more cars in between the 21 and the people on fresh tires.
For sure. As they pace down the backstretch for the 3rd time in this race. I think we're gonna go green next time they cross the line. But yeah, we've seen a very chaotic race thus far. Do you think with green flag runs that'll calm itself down?
No, in fact, not. The history of this track saw late race cautions and late race restarts. And even if we do get a green flag run, I don't anticipate that to change because I think we're going to get a late race caution one way or another.
Yeah, definitely not out of the question. It happened last season in the Cup Series, where the 25 was gonna lead as things cycled out, but ultimately a caution trapped him a lap down, and robbed him of winning that race. But his driver Josh in that part-time entry, in the 24, which is now full-time this season, won that race. So I guess good coming out of a bad situation if you're in the 25's position there.
25 had other ones to bank on that season. I wouldn't feel too bad for him. He won the Coca-Cola 600, crown jewel of the sport.
Well, definitely, but obviously that would have been his first. Rockingham was the first race before those two,
But
and he would have won that.
I'll tell you what, this race is a crown jewel to the Johnny Benson Racing Trucks. Back in 2002, Rockingham Fall Race, Johnny Benson, stakeholder in this team, won the race here for his first and only Cup victory.
We're going to go single file here in hopes that this will work out. Green flag back
Great
out.
Great jump for that 21. That's exactly what he needed. And this
Yeah,
is what the
but
74 wants, the 17 under pressure from the 2. Not anymore, though. The 17 got a huge run.
yes, but we'll have to see what these guys can do on
74
newer
was a big
tires.
run, too. 2 wide near 14th or so place.
The question is now, what can these guys do on fresher tires? You see
Tires
the
matter at
32
this
going for
place, but
28 on the 28. I think these top
tires
4.
matter at this place, but Torak's on about 3-lap older tires, so I think he'll be decently all right, at least for quite a few laps here. 3 laps isn't enough to make a huge difference. It'll make a difference, but not one that'll lose him any track position that he didn't already have.
Here
Good
comes
call
Patrick
from the crew
Miller
chief.
putting big pressure on the 17 here. Patrick's been a part of or involved or had a piece in 2 of the 3 incidents thus far. Now up in 4th.
Yep, he's going to try to go to the inside of Mark. And both these drivers didn't have good races last week in Atlanta, so they're trying to
19 pitting
bounce
again.
back.
Yeah, I think that's
I
going to be
think
it for him.
Yeah, I think the 19 is done for the day. He can't keep pitting and trying to repair damage and take tires.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could be, potentially hazard on the track.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Slick's Flame is under attack right there, and Um, yeah, too wide there. 99-22, two very fast trucks, kind of back there in the pack.
Yeah, you see the
Lost a
23
lot
there as
of
well. He's pretty fast.
track position on those pit stops. Probably waited on fuel. Probably took 4 tires, and that's why they're back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
They
sure. But
made
the
a
99
couple.
is trying to make a big run the 00. Can those newer tires be coming into effect?
For sure, if you're back there. But like I said, the 71 or the 21 and the 74, they have enough cars between them where they're ahead now, and they're not really losing much time to the leaders or the people on fresh tires, I should say.
Yes, but the only thing I'd be worried about is that'll make their fuel situation different to their rivals who pitted.
Well, that's about a difference of 3 laps. They're going to have to pit 3 laps earlier, which in any case, short pitting might be the key to winning this race here, anyways, because when you're on very old tires, very new tires will be about maybe 8 tenths to a second faster with the way tire fall off is here at Rockingham. I mean, it's really bad here at Rockingham. Old track surface, huge track considering the banking and the speed. You know, you might think of it as a short track, but it's a mile long. I mean, it's almost a Dover in a way.
Definitely, just except the only exception is just that there's a trial here.
Yeah, it's a completely different shape, and this track is a historic place built back in the olden days. It has a unique shape because of it. It's not your typical short track.
Giuseppe making a big run on Torak. Will he try and take the lead here?
Ooh, that might not go well with the team owner right there because look what that's doing. The 17 is right there. That's going to cause Torque to lose a lot of position, and since he's on the older tires, maybe that won't be such a good thing.
Great shot right here. No, Mark's gonna be stuck on the outside. He was anticipating to
Ooh,
get behind the
he's losing
74,
so much on that hugely high line right there, and he's
but
going to
now
lose a lot of
Giuseppe
position
takes the
right there.
lead. Now here comes Patrick Miller down low for third.
And you see Torak, he's struggling now in the dirty air of that 74. He's going to lose some positions, I think, to this too.
And these drivers have lost about 8 tenths a lap on their best time, so the tire wear definitely coming into effect now. Here comes Ryan in the 32. Patrick's gonna stay ahead.
You got to wonder, is this going to pay off for the 74 and the 21? Staying out. Could that be the call that won them the race?
We'll see. I mean, this too, he's been fast. Obviously, has had a piece in this in the first two incidents of this race, but that two truck is really fast. But he's got big pressure from the 32. That 32's also has a really fast truck, maybe even faster than the two. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the two stayed out. Was another one of the trucks that stayed out under caution.
Really easy track to make a mistake at, and that's what you really have to do here. It's hard to pass, so you really got to pressure that truck in front of you to slide up high, overdrive the corner, and you drive up right under them and right past.
Patrick's doing a really good job of defending that position thus far, keeping the 32 at bay.
Mm-hmm. And if you can excel at this track, you can probably excel at every track. This is definitely one of the toughest tracks on the schedule. They see a 32 taking a peek to the inside.
Like he might go for it this time around. He's going to dive low, but Patrick just cuts in front of him now.
Yep,
Sean
shutting the
Ard's also
door.
made his way into the picture.
Yep, having a great run. Both he and Kenya are top 10 in points. So, really good start for both of them.
And talk about the point situation right here. And I've talked about this before. That 74 is in a really, really dire point situation. He is second to last in a truck that is capable of winning, and that's been proven by the second place runner Torak and the 23 of Hector Daniel. So he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders in this series. In the Shell Series, he's done well. He's won 2 races, but in this series, he hasn't done as brilliantly as his team owner hopes.
This
Absolutely.
32 must be getting really frustrated. With every attempt that he tries to pass the two just cuts right in front of him.
And you take a look at this 2 wide racing. It's getting closer to the front, and you know what that means. Newer tires are starting to matter.
And I think the 32 is finally going to get to the inside of the 2 and hitting into turn 1.
We'll
No, the 2's
see
going to get
if
back in
this
front
2
of him.
drive in. And that's the thing. You try to enter shallow at this track. You lose a lot of time on corner entry, and
He's
that's
got,
going to allow the people that are doing the wider entry to get past you, get right in front of you once again, and that's why it's so hard to pass here, and that's why this track is so good.
Here goes Manuel. We try 3
Little
wide.
3 wide.
No.
he's
So he
finally
was
gonna
thinking
do it.
about it, but the 32 of Ryan finally passes the 2 of Patrick Miller.
Ooh, and look at that. The 1 might get such a good run that, oh, no, the 32 goes right in front.
Yeah, Manuel's been really quick so far.
Yeah, he might try and go for for third here. As the 1 goes to the inside of the 32. JL Motorsports versus True Expand Racing.
And
Two
this
aligned teams as Manuel takes a spot.
this fight is exactly what the 21 wants to see. He's still struggling. He's fallen back from the 74, and the 74 is really trying to get as much use out of those tires as possible before this 1 and 32 start to fall off. Because if he's out there and the 1 and 32 start to fall off, then he is set. And look at this, the 32 attacking the 1 again.
Yeah, the 1 tried to the high side. I don't think that was really going to work. But I think the 1 is really so much faster than the 32. He can hunt down the 21 easily, in my opinion.
We'll see. I mean, it's been impressive how much that 74 and that 21 could hang on. And that 74 is still doing A-OK out there. In fact, he put up a 10th on Torak.
Yeah, 74 is really fast. I mean, both of those JBR trucks, they didn't even take tires on the last stop. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but as the long run comes, I think maybe even 2, maybe 3, 4 laps is going to be a big difference.
Well, I'll tell you what, these trucks are going to have to pit 3 laps earlier than the rest of the field. And like I said, short pitting might be the key here. These guys are about 0.8 of a lap slower than they were when they were on new tires. So getting those new tires on as early as possible, passing all those trucks that are on old tires, that is going to be the key to winning at this racetrack. I am telling you.
Look at the 1. He's going to go to the inside of the 21, and
This is
looks
gonna
like he's going to easily take the position.
Yeah, this is going to be an easy pass. That 21's struggling right now. He is having a very hard time in that truck. When you're on old tires like that, you're going to be loose going in the corner and loose coming off when you're on the throttle. It's not a fun time to be on a truck with old tires like that when you're having to defend against a truck on newer tires.
And also defending against one of the biggest teams in this league. True Expand
We got
Racing,
to
I
keep
think,
in mind,
over 30 wins in the league.
Johnny Benson Racing, 10 wins in about 2.5 seasons. So no slouches either at that organization.
Let's keep an eye on the 1 and the gaps between the 1 and the 74. Looks like the 1 isn't gaining as much as I would think on the 74, but he gained a 10th that lap.
Well, we got to pay attention to that because that 74 might have a truck that can win if the 1 isn't making up time on him while he's on older tires. So who knows? Once this 74 gets new tires, maybe that's a truck to beat right there.
That was another 10th for the 1. I think the 1 is definitely faster, but the 74 is doing a great job out front.
But will he catch him before pit cycles is the question. And we got to see when the 74 pits.
The 99 is past the 17 for 4th right there. He's also one of those drivers that took fresh tires.
Torak is still hanging on pretty well back in 3rd. I thought the dirty air would affect him much more than it has. Still losing a lot of time to that 99 though, so obviously going to lose a lot of positions, but he might gain them back in the pit cycles when he has the new tires.
Oh, I think the 74 might come into pit road here, Kyle. Oh, never mind. He
And
was
we're
taking a
gonna
shallow entry. So I thought he was coming
well,
on pit road.
when you're on the older tires, you try and do that shallow entry, try and lean on that right rear quite a bit to try and get some grip and make that corner faster, but not working for that 74 right now. You see that 1, he's going to pass him within the next 4 laps, I reckon.
About a 10th each lap. So maybe even more than that, about 5, I'd say 6 or 7 laps, depending on the gap right here. Unless
it
the 1
depends
gains about
on
2 tenths here.
Depends on if the 74 makes a mistake. A lot easier to do when you're trying to conserve old tires like that.
And this is the really fun part about
Oh, look at
racing.
that Torak under attack right
Yep.
back there. That's going to
He-
be an interesting thing. He's going to bottle up a
Oh
lot of.
wow!
Oh,
Oh, he's gonna get spun by the 56 into the
Oh.
wall. He saves
the-
it.
wow.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
oh,
gonna get
Oh,
spun
no,
by
he
the
not.
32 now. Big wreck off of turn
into
4.
Zevel,
Caution's
into
out.
Hector.
Oh, it's,
A lot of JBR trucks involved right
And
there.
he's
And-
into the pit
oh.
wall.
wow.
Oh, that might be a team meeting right there.
Wow. And the
The
74 was
74 is
on pit road.
The 74 entered a closed pit road, I think, or was he on pit road before the caution came out?
I think he was on pit road, but wow, that's incredible.
Is he a lap down, or did he go a lap down under that, or
Well, let's see when he crossed the line here.
was he on the lead
Looks
lap?
like it's counting him as 1 lap down right now. It's counting him as 1 lap down, so the 74, I believe, is 1 lap down.
But he is the first truck a lap down, so we're gonna have to see, did he pit before the caution came out? If the caution came out while he was on pit road, I do not believe he would be the free pass.
But we'll see what if he did come on pit road before the caution came out.
And he's at first pit stall, so he could have done his pit stop before the caution came out.
Yup, he was on pit road. He was definitely on pit
The
road.
caution came out right there, and he
Let's
was
see
in
when-
his pit box during the period of caution. That is going to be a judgment call for the officials right there.
Well, let's
He was
see.
doing.
We'll have to see.
Would
So
that be considered pitting under a closed pit road?
when do the
I'm
pace
not
car lights
sure.
come on? Pace
I
car
would
lights come
not-
on right around right here. Right here, the pace car lights come on. Now we look back to the 74. Yes, he was on pit road, so the 74
He was
will
in
not
his
get a
pit
penalty.
box. He was in his pit box, though. We'd have to.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
Pit box is when the pit stop is initiated, when the truck is in the pit box.
But the question is though, was he out of the pit box before the caution came? Well, while the caution was coming out, so he was turning in right here.
The
And I
caution's
think the
not out
caution
yet.
came
Now it's out. Now
Yeah,
he's in
now
his
it's
pit
out right
box.
there.
Now he's in his pit box.
Let's go frame by frame. See when the flag was out. Right here, the official draws the flag. Was he in
is
his
in
box?
his pit box.
He was in his box.
Barely. That might be the race-saving call right there. One of the fastest trucks in the field might be able to get back on the lead lap.
Ugh.
But yeah, now we gotta take a look at what happened to the 21 on that replay. That was oh yeah, that wasn't the smartest of moves I've ever seen from Torak.
I told you, old tires, they make mistakes. And take a look at this. He's having a bad time, bad handling car. Probably not happy on the radio with his crew chief.
He makes
Hitting on
contact
these
with the
new
56
tires.
there.
Oh, maybe it's an issue of he was
Oh,
angry
wow.
at the 56 for that contact cut
And
in
then he
front of him.
blocks him in the 56, puts him in the wall. And then out of
Tempered.
anger and frustration, I don't think he realized the 32 was inside. Gets Zevel caught up, his teammate Sean as well, Hector, all of those JBR trucks he took out.
Good news.
He got his teammates involved.
Good news is those trucks weren't damaged as much as the hits looked. I mean, you don't see any physical
I think
damage to those trucks.
I think the 23 missed them, but not the 10.
Oh, gotta wonder if that could be repaired.
But yeah, we have to ride on board with those 56 here. He was just he got into his left rear. I don't think the 21 was happy at all. And he's gonna go to the inside. Torak's gonna try and block. Then right there, 56 is having none of it. So temper is here at Rockingham. Then the whole wreck ensues behind them. And Torak into the pit wall.
I keep talking about this, but that pit wall, no barrels or anything. That was a hard hit right there into that pit wall.
For sure. And I think the 74 looks like he's gonna stay out and take the wave around, although he's gonna get the free pass anyway.
Keep in mind, he's already pitted. He has no laps on those tires, so this puts him right back, on the level field with the other lead lap players. And I guess that's the danger with the short pit strategy right there. Pitting when, a caution comes out. I mean, we saw that at the Cup race at Darlington just a few weeks ago. So, can obviously happen here in the Fanta series too, in the Dogecoin Truck series.
And looks like the 74 is going to stay out. He will take the wave around. Like I said, he also got the free pass anyway. But the 1 will be the leader.
74 is going to be one of the last trucks on the lead lap.
Yeah, so he has a lot of work to do, but I think that call by the officials just saved him.
Pretty much a complete reset for that 74. All due to that strategy. Good strategy. Just, man, that caution came out at a bad time for him.
Yeah. But luckily he
2
was
laps later, and he would have been the leader right here.
Yeah, 74 got really lucky. I think if his right rear was, or his right rear, or if the caution just had come out about a second before, he wouldn't end up getting the free pass.
That is true. His wheel was inches from that line, and that line is your pit box. That's initiating the pit stop. If your pit stop is initiated and the caution comes out, you're allowed to complete it under this set of rules. And you take a look, these are some fast trucks up here right now. This one and 99 are the ones to watch. So, probably a race winner in this top 5, because these are where all the fastest trucks are right now. Scratch that, top 6. Flick's Flame is 6th.
Yes. And all these guys are now on the same amount of tires as well as the 74, as we're going green this time by. The only truck a lap down so far is the 10, as lead lap trucks try and go around.
We saw this at Atlanta, I believe, where lap down trucks kind of held up some of the leaders on a restart. So everything's sorted out now. Let's go green.
It's going to be the 1, the 99. This is going to be the top 2.
We're going to see if that Boeing sponsorship makes him as fast as a plane, aren't we? Let's see what this 99 can do on this restart.
Green flag.
Ooh, both of them got a good jump. That one couldn't get away from the 99, but the 99 got away from the 17.
17 is going to leave a huge gap. Here comes the 99 for the lead.
And here we go, truck racing at Rockingham. This is what it's all about, trying to get the lead right here. 2 very fast trucks. That one slipped up in the high lane. He's going to go to second.
Yep, 99 will take the lead down the front stretch.
Very slick up there right now. The rubber hasn't gone into the high side yet. So we're going to have to see. Oh, the one slipped up again. That 17 applying a lot of pressure to that one.
He's going to get to the inside of him.
Yeah. We're going to have to see if there's
the one's
3
gonna
wide
block.
coming up soon. Oh, we saw that didn't work out for the 21. That one, pretty ballsy move. The 17 is going to try and do it again in this next corner, I feel. Maybe not.
Looks like the one's going to give him dirty air. That's going to hold up Mark just a little bit. And he's also got True Expand right on his tail. Also, got to save halfway replay. And also the, this. There we go.
The one's right back up there, though. He didn't let his mistakes slip him up. He's going to try and get right back to the inside of that 99, have the 17 fall through, so that 99 gets put back a long way.
$66 out of 118, and what a race this has been.
This is why I love Rockingham so much. Ooh, some racing right here. Look at this, further back in the pack, almost 3 wide.
Yep, the 00 now to the inside of the 0 as he's the one's trying to go for the lead here.
Got chopped off right there. Probably not going to appreciate that from the 99, but that's how you got to race here at Rockingham. You got to really try and get that wide entry If you chop off a guy doing a shallower entry, then so be it. You got to run your own race here. There's no fair play at Rockingham. And we are seeing longer and longer green flag runs. You got to wonder if, maybe we go green from here on out.
I don't know
And,
about that one, considering
and
the
who am I
incident we
kidding?
just
This is a
had.
truck series, boys. We're getting
Yeah,
some big ones.
we've already had some big ones today. But yeah, the one is applying really big pressure to the 99, and the 99 is handling it perfectly.
That 99 is the one to beat right now, and everyone knows that 17 is just standing back there waiting for the one to pounce so he can apply pressure to the 99, maybe trap him up high. That's what he's waiting for.
Oh, the one got really trapped in the 99's dirty air there.
And I'll tell you what, that 17 is acting like a veteran right now. He could go for second, but he knows that if that one challenges for the lead, that 17's in a prime position to get to second, and then he's in a prime position to get the lead right there.
He might take a peek heading into turn 1 here. No, he's going to stay behind.
Like I said, veteran move. He has a veteran mindset, but that one is falling back. Maybe he's struggling a little bit. Maybe that one does need to be passed eventually.
Yeah, I think the 17 might need to pass the 1 sooner.
And you got to keep in mind that one has been trying to go at the 99 for a lot of laps now. And here at these short tracks, the leader can set their own speed, let the people behind them burn off their tires trying to pass. That gives the leader a tire advantage. So that's why he's pulling away right now. That one tried so many laps to get under him. That 99 was just setting his own pace and didn't burn off his tires like the one did.
He's going through the field here, trying to. Looks like the 74 has not really recovered well after just getting back on the lead lap.
Well, maybe something's in order again when the next caution comes out. That crew chief's going to have to work real hard to get some more track position because where they're at right now, that puts them in position to get collected in a wreck. I mean, here at this version of Rockingham, you get a wreck in the mid pack, and if you're in the back, you're probably going to get collected like Talladega or Daytona.
For sure, this track might seem very wide, but when a truck's getting spun into the middle of the field, it's not wide at all. It's very narrow.
Not just a truck. Put a
whole
cup car
car
here.
too.
Put a
Shell car
shell
too.
car here. I mean, trust me, I know. I spun my shell car out many times.
Now here comes the 24 and the 22. Those
This
two battle
24
for
is
5th.
This 24 hasn't shown a lot, but he is our pole sitter, and I'll tell you what, he does have a fast truck, just hasn't shown it for
Yeah, he's been
a little while in this race.
top 10, top 5 in nearly all the race.
Been quiet.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll tell you what, that's not a bad thing at this track. I mean, back in 2002, Johnny Benson was pretty quiet throughout the race, solidly made his way up through the top 10, and then ended up winning the race.
Everything's about Johnny Benson.
Hey, man, my race team's named after him, so got to shove him in there somehow when it's Rockingham week.
He won the cup race there, right?
Yep, his first and only cup victory. And it came at a driver's track against one of the best drivers to ever get in a stock car. So, very deserved victory right there.
And also,
And I'll
this
tell
isn't
you
the
what,
first time we've seen the number one. Well, this is not the first time we've seen the number one Shell Pennzoil car at Rockingham. Steve Park in 2001, after the unfortunate passing of Dale Earnhardt Sr., was driving for Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s own race team, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, and then won this very race, kind of fend off. I think it was Bobby Labonte, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
paying
There.
tribute to many of the legends of Rockingham in this race. The 10, of course, paying tribute to Johnny Benson, and the 1 paying tribute to Steve Park. 17 paying tribute to Jeff Gordon, who's won at Rockingham a couple times.
I don't think it's the paid tribute, but definitely nice to see those schemes back on this track.
And to an extent, that 24, that Kyle Larson target scheme. Kyle Larson won at this track in the Truck Series, in fact, back in the early 2010s.
Definitely. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they came back to Rockingham for a couple of years, and Kyle Larson was the winner of one of those races.
They need to bring this track back.
They're trying to.
I feel like the Cup cars, well, with the floors and stuff, I'm not sure how it would handle all the bumps and stuff, but
Well,
maybe they might repave the track.
Rockingham is one of those short tracks that's a multi-groove track, so in a way, dirty air won't affect it as much as the other short tracks, and it's a mile track, so it'll be better better than Dover. I could tell you that much.
Like New
Way
Hampshire,
better than
kinda.
Dover.
Like, you think like New Hampshire?
Uh,
Kinda? Well, New Hampshire
a
doesn't have banking,
faster
that's the
and
only
more
thing.
banked New Hampshire, because
Yeah.
you can really use the high side or the low side depending on how your car is handling and what type of air you need. I think this would be a really great track to bring back.
Cause,
And
cause,
if
'cause
we
that,
could, I'd bring back Nazareth too, but
yeah, Nazareth
can't
is a
do
really
that.
nice track. Fansa actually used to race here, or not race here, but they used to actually race at Nazareth
Look at this
way back
56.
in like early seasons.
This 56 hasn't shown in race winning speed just yet, but he's coming on at the right time. Maybe he can pass the 17 for third and then maybe catch the one.
Yeah, 17 has really dropped off pace. We saw he was just on the back bumper of the one a few
And this,
laps ago.
and we were talking about the one losing some time to the 99, but looks like that kind of leveled off, and he's staying at a constant pace to keep up with the 99, but not necessarily catch him just yet.
I think we're now about to see one of those long green flag runs once again.
All these trucks are spread apart, so
Unless we see an
that's
incident on pit road.
that's really good to see. We're gonna get green flag running. We're gonna see the best trucks duel it out, and maybe we'll see some strategy on the late race restart.
But here's the battle: 24 against a 56. 24 makes the pass for fourth.
Pole sitter right there. He's had speed, so we'll see.
And thinking about it, we're coming into the dying laps of the race too.
That we are. These truck races go by quickly.
And this race has actually been a long one. If this is a long race for Rockingham, imagine the Cup race. Cup race is a really long race. And that's in Rockingham. That's not uncommon to see at Rockingham. Rockingham usually hosts a really a long amount of races.
Well, Thunder, you want to do a through the field? Let's go through the
Sure,
top 10.
sure.
First
So,
position, the 99. Really fast truck right now. Probably the one that's going to win the race if this race goes green. But look at P2 right there. Number one has been fast as well. Not really as fast as the 99, but I think he could get up there with a new set of fresh tires and maybe a caution flag.
you also gotta think strategy, and if we do go green the rest of the way, that strategy is definitely gonna come into effect. It'll
And I'll
depend
tell
on
you
who
what,
undercuts who.
we keep talking about 2002. That came down to strategy. Fuel was a factor in the finish of that race. Now let's go to third.
Yep, Mark, who's
Number 17, under attack from the 24, but the 17 has lost a lot of speed in this green flag run. Got to wonder if that truck's handling well or as well
I
as
don't
he wants. So,
I don't think so.
um,
I think that tire. I think he's really dropped off with the amount of tire wear. I guess he didn't manage the tires how he was expecting to. But then you see he's under attack by position number 4, Reese, pole sitter for this race, and defending champion of the truck series. Got into a few incidents that were controversial early in the season, but he's been really fast already trying to pick up where he left off. But then you see fifth Truex fan not shown race winning speed as you mentioned. Um, but he's sitting in fifth, having a good run so far. And then there's
yeah, I'll
sixth.
tell you what. When you have someone as experienced as Truex fan, you're gonna win some truck races, and I mean, really good driver there. I must say, as the team owner for Johnny Benson Racing, which sees TFR as a pretty big rival, I mean, you got to hand it to them. They have some good drivers and they have a good program over there. So that 56 is going to be one to watch coming into the closing laps of this event.
Oh
Now
wow, the
let's move.
17 looks to have scrubbed the wall almost.
I'm telling you what, that tire wear is really getting to him. He has not helped himself there.
There's
Ooh,
the
pit
05
stop.
coming off pit road.
Maybe this is the start of green flag stops right here. And this is the final stop. If that's the case, they can make it
99's
to the
coming
end.
in. 99 is
Leader,
coming in.
99. I'm telling you, short pitting might be the answer. We haven't seen it yet, but I'm telling you, this might be the race winning move right here for the 99, 24, and maybe even the 00
Now
way
he just
back
has
there.
to hope for no caution for the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah. They really got to hope for no caution, especially when they're on the pit road. And you take a look at the people staying out. The 23 is one of them. His teammate got screwed over by a caution earlier in this race.
Where's the 1?
The 1 stayed out, I believe. Or is he on pit road?
No, he's still staying out.
The 1
Interesting.
betting on a caution right there. I'm telling you. Everyone saw what happened to the 74, and these crew chiefs right here that are pitting right now, taking a huge chance that 99 is going to go 1 to 2 laps down, because that's what happened to the 53.
Now he's got to
So,
cut his way through all this traffic that's on older tires. So maybe.
however, that's a second a lap. He is a second a lap faster than these guys on the old tires. So you see it right here. Look at him on this 28. He's going to go right on by.
Yep. As I think the 1 might have pitted just now. No, he's not. He's still staying out on the racetrack.
This 1 really, really betting on a caution, putting all these guys a lap down, forcing
Now
them
he's
to
coming
take a
on the pit
wave around.
road.
Here he goes. Too late now. You really got to pit when you see everyone on pit road. I mean, if you're the last one to pit, that's really bad here. I
Now
bet
the
you that's
99
90.
is flying, but there's
Yeah,
still
this
trucks
9.
staying on the racetrack. Mark's trying to bet
Flicks
on the
Flame
caution,
was
I
one of them.
believe.
Flicks Flame is on pit road now. I think he's out of the contention for this race. All these trucks waiting to stay out. Look at this 23 going to lap, or this 23 has not pitted yet, so not a lap down yet, I don't believe, but
No.
passed by the 99. So 99 probably is looking to get back on the lead lap
Here's the
soon.
17. 17 still has not pitted yet. He's fallen off 4 seconds to his best lap. I think he's coming in now.
You see strategy here. They're all waiting for a caution, a lot of them. And that 17 not handling well, trying to stay out, hope for a caution. That's good move from the crew chief there. Just didn't work out.
Now I think everyone is pitted.
Has
So the
Hector
99
pitted?
will assume the lead. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, he's on pit road
Yes,
now.
he's on pit road now. Gonna lose a lot of position there because of how long he stayed out.
So it's
We're gonna have
17,
some
but you
new
gotta
players after
you
this
gotta
one.
you gotta mention you gotta give a good shout out to the gambles there that those drivers took.
Yeah, but now we're gonna see a lot of new players on the field because of this. 23 still scored as the leader as of right now, but he's gonna be coming off pit road soon.
Yep.
And you gotta wonder, these trucks stayed about 5 laps on the older tires, so they're gonna have 5 laps fresher tires. Is that gonna make a difference going through the field? I don't think so, because
I'm
I
not
think they'll be
sure.
too
Yeah,
far
we
back
have
to do
8.
so.
Once we cross the line, we're gonna have 18 laps to go. I don't think tire wear is gonna be that crucial in 18 laps.
And you see 00's back up there.
How about the 51 of Jeff Bolton, who just got to second on strategy, and we haven't seen him up front all the race.
I'll tell you what, that Craig Popcris organization, they've done a fantastic job. Bursted onto the scene, got their owner, Craig Popcris, 3 shell wins in one season, albeit one of which was under controversial circumstances. But, it takes a lot to build an organization to that level in their first season. Trust me, I know.
For sure, and also Jeff Bolton nearly won the championship in their first season in the Truck Series. I remember he won Talladega, the first Talladega race, in that 51.
A lot of parallels to my own Cup career, if I say so myself. First win at Talladega, almost won the championship in your first season.
That is true.
And I'll tell you what, that 51 is not making up time, actually. I thought he would, but look at that truck. He is leaning on that right rear super hard.
I think he pitted a lot earlier than 99 just to close up to him, but I think now he's just got to play defense. Because the
Oh,
next car
yeah,
behind is the
he's
24.
not fighting for a win. That 99's got this win tucked up in a bag right now. And I'll
Here's
tell
the
you what, I don't
28.
know if we're going to see this caution that I've been talking about, I think we're going to go green all the way.
Believe so. There's only 29 trucks on the lead lap.
But hey, I'll tell you what. Some perhaps disparity between speeds in some of these trucks that could cause an issue, especially to some of these trucks that were damaged in prior incidents.
I want to see what the you see the 23 on newer tires go by the 51 there, and he's probably going to go by the 99, but I want to see what this 24 can do. I mean, this 24 is on newer tires, so
4 seconds back.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
let's
going to
see.
say.
We'll see if he can try and make up a lot of that time, but in the end, I don't think it's going to be enough.
Unfortunately, I doubt it. The pit strategy was just not optimal for the 24 right there. Had a race-winning truck. I mean, he had a fast truck, probably one of the fastest of the weekend, right behind first place, the 99, who's been just immaculate this
For sure.
weekend. I mean,
And yeah, the 24 is not even gaining on the 99 either, which is really concerning.
yeah, neither of them are. I mean, this 99's got it tucked up with a nice little bow, unless there's a late race restart, which might happen. But I mean, coming to 11 to go, I'm not sure. Lap times are so quick on this track that this is going to be go by in a jiff. Give it 5 minutes and we're done.
Yep.
You see that 28, it's so fast last weekend. Just didn't have as much speed today, and the pit strategy really failed him too. And such a shame for that organization right there, as passes the 51.
Yep. 28 obviously did not have a good strategy today, and that's what's put him all the way back in 31st, a lap down.
I mean, we're at 10 to go now, or now 9 to go. We're really just watching this 99's day right now. He's been immaculate all day, and this is his moment.
But like you were mentioning, we are seeing some new players up in this top 10 now off of that strategy. You see Bailey Parker inside the top 10 now. Deuce Cashaneva is putting some pressure on him. Mark the Bully in the 45 right there, sitting in 5th. Manuel and Slick Flame drop back to 8th and 9th. Ryan in the 32 and 10th.
And I was telling you, Manuel was going to lose a lot of time with that pit strategy staying out. Went from 2nd all the way down to 8th, and he's lucky to be in 8th right now. He's probably going to get passed by a couple of trucks. You see, the 71 got damaged early on. Wonder if he'll be a factor in this finish. Most likely not. And you got to hope, as the leader, when it comes to the closing laps, that lap traffic is going to play nice with you.
Yeah, now the 28 I think is going to go by the 99, but at this rate I don't think it matters.
Yeah, but I am watching that 71 closely because he is slow. Pretty slow.
99's only got to make, what, 6 more laps after this? No, 5 more laps.
And I'll tell you what, these are going to go by quickly. That 99, though, he's not going to think so. He's having some of the longest laps of his life right here, leading with this far out.
Yep, he just has to hope for no caution on the racetrack.
And I'll tell you what, get to that white flag and you're A-okay, and that's when you can breathe a sigh of relief. Get through those last 4 corners. Maybe put your arm out the window net, wave a little bit to the fans.
Oh, there's a crash!
Oh!
The 45's in the inside wall! Caution's out! Oh my goodness!
And you took it, the one was involved, one of the faster trucks.
Oh, and he gets hit by Kenyon, and Legends involved as well.
Oh, that's going to be overtime, baby.
Overtime coming up. Wow.
Well, that 99, we were just talking about it, praying for no caution. Well, it looks like he got smitten by the gods.
Justice.
And I'll tell you what, some of these trucks, That 51 going to be on the outside. I don't think he's going to do it, but take a look at third place. And this is all dependent on if they pin or not. Some people might
They're
stay
gonna
out.
stay
Some
out.
people might
They're
pin.
staying out.
And I'll tell you what, that 24 is in position to take this win. I think he's going to do it.
Unbelievable. What do you?
It's
Let's
24.
take a look at the replay. See what even happened. Looks like there was the one in the 45 getting together, and you called it, Kyle. This track constantly brings late race yellows.
And you know what they say, Thunder? Cautions breed cautions. We're not
Definitely.
done for today. I doubt we're done for today.
Looks like the one gets into the 45, just anticipating him to be clear, and just kind of misjudged that, I believe.
Head
45 goes
on
into the
into
inside
that
wall,
concrete barrier.
and then back
That
up
grass
across the
didn't slow
track.
him down one bit.
Oh, nowhere for Kenyon to go. That was a hard hit, and Legends as well.
Wow, I can't believe it. I feel so bad for that 99. I hope he pulls through, because if he doesn't, this is going to be nagging at him for the rest of his career. A win at the Rock is on the line, boys. You got to do what
Yep.
you can to win this event, because guess what? The bare minimum isn't going to work here. That 24 is going to have to work his butt off to get past that 99. And that 51 is going to have to work his butt off on this restart to get in front of the 99, or else it's over for the 51.
But overtime, number 1 coming up in Rockingham.
Keyword number 1, because we're not going to end this race under yellow unless we get to that white flag. And that, boys, may not happen the first time around.
Oh, and also there is a new rule about overtimes, I believe, where there's let's see. I think there's only one green white checkered attempt. Only one green white checkered attempt. Any other caution after that, it will end the race.
Very different from last year's rules. Stuck in
For
the past,
sure.
apparently.
That change was made during the off season.
Probably to prevent Wreckfest like we are gonna see soon, because I don't think these truck guys are done. Because I'll tell you what, I genuinely think, and to correct what I said earlier, we're actually on single file restart. So this 51 has really got to get that jump on that 99
Yeah,
before turn
he's
one,
got work
or
to
else
do.
it's over. And I don't think that 24 can do it with that 51 in the way. So this 99 is in the catbird seat. He's going to win this race.
Obviously, he has to time the restarts right, as he's been doing this entire race.
But don't count out that 51. He drives like a veteran, even though he's only a couple seasons of experience. I mean, all of these guys have a chance to win it. Keep in mind, the leaders could always wreck each other out.
But the thing is, Kyle, the one thing I think is the 51 is on really, really old tires compared to the 99.
Well, who knows? Good restart. Jump the 99 a little bit, and then boom, you're fighting for the lead. And if you get that inside line, I think you can make old tires work if you're on that inside line.
But here we go, going green this time by.
Final restart.
The
This is the
99 just
last,
has to hang on for 2 more laps.
and this is the last chance for the 51 and the 24. The 24 has been the fastest truck in qualifying, and he's been fast throughout the race. Really hungry for a win after, that performance. But so is the 99, dominating this race. Would hate to lose it
Definitely.
on a late race restart.
Here we
And
go.
I'll tell you what,
Pace truck is going to pull it onto the pit road for the final time. 99 is going to be leading. 51, who can get the better restart?
and the answer to that is
Green flag.
the 99. He did what he needed to do. I don't think the 51 can do it. The 24 is going to look down on the 51. Not going to be able to make the pass there. I think this race is over right now, boys.
51 falling back. Here comes the 24 for second.
I think unless that 24 could pass the 51 in 3 and 4, oh, it's over. That 99.
He's holding him up.
That 99 is going to do it, boys.
Look at the O2 making a charge. White flags in the air here in Rockingham.
Domination is the key word of the day, and that 99 has done it. Perfect execution from that 99 crew.
For sure. Here comes Newscast Nevis going for second. But while that battle ensues, the 99 comes through turns 3 and 4. Season 4 Cup champion Maine will return to victory lane in the league. Maine wins at Rockingham in dominating fashion.
Cup experience helped a lot there.
Wow, what a
Drove
race.
like a veteran.
And I think that 99 just, well, the 51 played defense for the 99. It worked out perfectly.
51 held on for 5th. Good run for that. And Manuel went from wrecking to cause the overtime to finishing 6th.
For sure. And Reese finishing 2nd, but Maine comes home with the win.
Very happy for that 99 executing on that restart. If he dominated that race and lost, I would have been sad for him.
And that is the 16th win for Michael Cormetis Racing across the league.
I'll tell you what, that's a win to treasure because, man, I love this track. Such a great track, great facility. Hope it comes back for next season's races. You know, we won't have the trucks anymore, but man, it'll put on a good show regardless of what series we have here.
For sure. Well, let's take a look at the restart that ended this race.
I mean, you see, that 51 did get a good restart on those old tires, but not good enough to beat that 99. I mean, that 99's just been the best truck. I mean, save that chassis for like later in the season. I believe Gateway's in the chase. Save that chassis for Gateway.
Well, there's no chase in the truck or shell series, just only in the Cup series. But Reese,
Well,
I think Reese, what lost him that race was just not being able to get by the 51. But great effort for the 24 regardless. And Deuce Castroneves had an amazing run. I think he was on fresher tires than the whole rest of the field and was charging up to the front in that 02.
I mean, those Penske trucks, it seems like one of them's fast every week.
Exactly. Their move to Dodge has really played dividends for them. Just an incredible performance for them. But the 99 takes home the win.
Well, I hope to see you all for the show race tomorrow and then the Cup race on Sunday.
Yep, for sure.
This has been Kyle30HX, and I am out for the night. Good night.
Yep, good night, Kyle. And I'm Thunder24 fan, and have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.